Hello my friends, I have something very important to tell you. You already know today is the 18th of December. Today Bitcoin crashed really hard, like really freaking hard. Everyone is feeling pain right now except me and the few of you that actually pay attention to my predictions. The few of you who actually see all the entire videos that I make, who watch this day after day, week after week, month after month, and you pay attention to my instructions, to my details, to my information. Just like I told you guys, that Bitcoin will get a very powerful all-time high near these dates, which is from the 13th of December to the 16th of December. I specifically said that you need to watch the 15th and the approaching days to the 16th of December. Look at this. Okay, so this is the somewhere around the 15th of December. It's not the exact start date, but you can see that it was a very nice pump, 4.5%. This is a nice pump. After that, it couldn't really hold that much, but stayed as in overall the day almost 3%. So that was very decent. But the next day, which was even way more volatile. You can see this is the 16th of December and this is another all-time high. This is on the 107k. Very powerful. As well, it couldn't really hold. It collapsed, recovered kinda again, and we closed the day basically on almost 2%. Okay, so today this is, yesterday was the 17th of December. Pay attention to this, guys, because this is very important. These charts are very easy to read. They are very easy to understand. Even a kid, even a children could handle this knowledge. I mean, this is just very intuitive. You have green, you have red, you have yellow for volatility. Yellow is the only circle that you really need to get into your head that it means volatility or range, or maybe sometimes a mix of the two. We have many perfect samples. I just don't have the time to show them all to you, but you can watch my previous videos and you can see how a yellow day exactly pans out. Okay, so I told you be very careful about these dates. Be very careful. I told you 17 or 18 could be corrections, because just as we reach a very powerful all-time high on the 16th of December, there is also an imminent collapse, an imminent crash on these dates. I gave you the exact dates. There are no excuses, guys. Everyone can see this coming. You only need to pay attention to my charts. You only need to watch my videos, because I am the only one who has this gift to accurately predict finances, not just Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, just overall finances, with 90% average precision. I mean, I even had some of my predictions that are like literally 100% accuracy. Okay, but my average is in the plus 90% range. That's how powerful my knowledge is. That's how powerful my charts are. That's how useful this knowledge, if you can learn it, if you pay attention to what I say. It's very profitable, guys. Okay, so you have that. I told you, watch out for these days, the 17 or 8 and possibly the 18. Now we got the worst outcome. We got 2 consecutive red days starting right here on the 17th. So this is basically almost where the day ends, something around here. Okay, so 3% loss, 3% crash. It's a powerful crash, but nothing compared to today. This is today, the 18th of December. Now the day has not yet ended officially, but it's only like a couple hours away from that. And at the worst position, it's actually almost a 5% crash. It's recovering quite nicely now, right as I'm speaking. Right as the moment of recording this video, so it's recovering and standing somewhere around almost 3% crash. So It could close higher than this. It could recover at least partially, a partial recover, maybe half of this crash. But the fact is that we had powerful red days, both of these 2 days. And look at this. This is the other indicator that you need to pay attention, because these boxes are so magnificent, guys. I like these boxes a lot. I made a masterpiece in my November chart prediction. You need to watch the November video because that was very epic. I told you the exact dates that you need to watch out for. I gave you incredible information in that video, and this one is not the exception. As well, I brought the boxes with me, and I told you that we will see a very powerful dip, not just any dip, but a very powerful crash on any of these days within this range, 19 to 22 of December. Now, I am hoping, and I am really hoping, guys, that today, which is the 18th of December, is one of these crashes. I am hoping that we got, my box range was a little early, a day early than this, and I'm hoping this is a crash that I was expecting on this range, because if that's not the case, we can see even more pain on these following days. If I were to say what's the perfect candidate for these days, I think it will be the 19 or 24 of December. We need to watch out for these days, because we have a green box on the 20 and 21. That means volatility. So one of these days could be a strong recovery, maybe on the 21 or maybe on the 20. Could possibly be the case. But we need to watch out for this, because we're going to enter a very volatile range. We could possibly see Bitcoin crash maybe 6% at the most. It could go even lower than this, but that could be a very ominous sign, very dangerous precedent. But at the same time, we could get some nice bumps and go back to maybe this range or even higher than this. Something like that. But we need to watch out for these days, because we're going to enter a very volatile period, like I was saying. Very volatile. So you will not know where the trend is going to go. I think once that period ends, which will be around this date, 23, 24 of December, we can maybe expect a powerful recovery. Very powerful potential consecutive green days, many consecutive green days, reaching a peak around these days, 27 to 28. Perfect mirror by the box and the circle right here. So yeah, guys, lots of people are losing their money. Lots of people longs. Many of them got liquidated. Not just on crypto. This was a very bad day for the markets in general. So I told you guys, this will happen right here. I told you. I give you the days. I give you the time. I give you the exact details, how powerful the crash will be. I always tell you that these boxes are not any normal pumps or crashes. They are very powerful. They are sometimes on the 5% range, sometimes more than that. For example, we have this on the 4 to 6 on the first box right here on the red box. Told you expect a very powerful crash, and look at this. It was 10%, something like that at the worst. It closed average on maybe like 5%, something like that. But yeah, I told you guys. I freaking told you, and I've been telling you for months already. Ever since I started this channel, my charts are just absolute precision. No one else has this. And by no one else, I mean no one living on this earth right now has this knowledge. And especially no one is sharing that knowledge to you guys, for you all to see for free. So learn to value that, guys, because this knowledge is going to be worth a lot of money in the very near future. I already have some people that have paid for some of these charts, private charts, obviously, because it's not anything that you can see on my public channels, on my social media accounts. But it's going to get very wild in the near future, guys. I'm making such amount of money, and I'm also saving massive amounts of money just by knowing when to buy, when to sell. That easy. and it's just not Bitcoin, guys. It's all other cryptocurrencies. It's meme coins, it's stocks, it's forex, you name it. Okay, so that's all I have for Bitcoin. And look at this, Solana is just taking a battering right here. So you can see that Solana, which was, like I have been saying for many videos, many weeks, many days, lots of time with anticipation, I told you, Solana is having trouble. The fact that Solana is not anywhere near the all-time high that it got near the 22nd of November, it's kind of worrying, because Solana is showing a weakening pattern. It's showing that it's not able to hold this level, and it's trending downwards. The lower lows are getting even lower. So that's something to be, I'm not saying to be worried about, but something to pay attention, definitely, because it's kind of wild. Like, I really didn't expect Solana to perform this poorly compared to Bitcoin for this month. But yeah, Solana, basically the exact same scenario. We can see maybe potentially even more corrections tomorrow and on the 20th, possibly. It's going to be a very volatile day, I told you that. So need to watch out for tomorrow, guys. Already two charts, this Bitcoin and Solana right here, are showing you that we need to watch out for these days, really. And now let's take a look at DOT very quickly. Also, you can see that the crash was replicated on this range right here. So we got, unlike the other cryptocurrencies, DOT was kind of volatile on this range, 16, 17. Maybe on the 16, but it's not really that powerful. You can see that it disappointed. DOT is really behaving like a range in this period right here and this other segment of the chart right here. So very, very lackluster, right? The crash, this was because of Bitcoin, really, and because of the markets in general. I told you there are some indicators about this chart that could have seen this coming, but I really did not add or include them in this time, because I told you this is very experimental. This DOT chart is very, very experimental. It's like an express chart, if you like. I still have to gather some data, some information regarding this. But yeah, guys, maybe we can see the recovery near the 21, 22, which is very similar to the range, to the box that Bitcoin has, very, very similar, 20 to 21. Yeah, and the other box, I think, also very similar to the Bitcoin box of the 27. Maybe it's, 27, 28, 29, and Bitcoin has it on the 27, 28. So yeah, very similar. Maybe this tells us that it's very likely that it's going to happen, some powerful recoveries. I'm especially very interested about this these days on Bitcoin. Very powerful recovery, I hope, because, and I also hope, like I told you, I hope that tomorrow is not also a very strong correction, because if it is, we can easily see Bitcoin go back to these levels of maybe 96, 95K. I think this support is very solid. I don't think it's going to break, but be prepared to see a very similar or very near position if things go really south. Okay, so that's all I have. It's been a long video already, so just invite you all to subscribe, share, like, hit and share the subscribe button, all of that, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.